Hey, congrats on the new ride. That's awesome. Obviously, we've known about it for a while, but now the news is out. It's official. How do you feel about it?
I'm stoked. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I rode just a little bit before I went on vacation, and then, yeah, I'm super stoked. Just, new people around and new bike to learn. Even though it doesn't even feel like I got to learn much. I mean, the thing's really easy to ride, so, yeah, I'm stoked.
Did 2-year deal?
Yep, 2 years.
2-year deal. Now, something, and you can get into this as much as you want. Did you want to leave? Did they come to you? How'd the process go to signing with Monster Energy Pro Circuit? How did it work? How did it go for you?
Honestly, it was weird how it all worked because, right in the beginning there when things were up for me, first, a few teams reached at KTM was kind of the rumor that obviously got out. But no, Mitch was interested a little bit late, and
okay.
I don't know, it's just kind of funny how it all works. And obviously, I ended up, trying the bike and really liked it. So it was kind of like a last-minute thing, and I'm stoked that it worked out. I mean, in the end. But yeah, no, it was. I just needed a change. It was nothing,
Yeah.
I wanted to try something new and kind of focus on myself a little bit more as far as the training aspect goes, and just get a little bit more freedom, which Mitch was super down with as long as I put in results for him. And he pretty much said I can do whatever I need to do. So.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Mitch has loosened the reins a little bit. He wasn't that way for a long time. I remember when he let Dino go to Florida, it was the biggest deal ever. But then Dino got better. And then Baggett, he let Baggett do his own thing. And, for a long time, Mitch is like, nope, we ride at Glen Helen, we scrimmage, we do everything here, we watch video. And then, I think he's realizing to get guys of your caliber, you got to let them go a little bit, right? But having said that, yes, you have to get results, Kitch, for sure.
Exactly. Yeah, it's obviously a gamble just as much for them as it is the rider. You've seen it in the past, but usually, the guys who make it work, they end up being, really good, not just, good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the guys that are on their own are winning right now. So, yeah, I mean, that's just kind of where I was at with it, and
right.
I wanted to work in silence a little bit more.
Yeah, it's it'll probably be pretty advantageous too. You're going to ride at Sandbox, from what I hear.
Yeah.
Yep. Ride at Sandbox, and I mean, look, the Star guys, they run a good program. The results speak for themselves. But yes, I've talked to riders who have ridden there and got away from there, and it's a dog-eat-dog scrimmage every day. You're all training with Swanee. You guys are all paying Swanee. It's not for everybody, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely benefited me. I mean, I can't.
Of course, yeah.
I wouldn't be where I am without all those guys, obviously. But now, I'd say where I'm at, I think there's a few things that I could try, and if it doesn't work, then I was wrong. But I'd be mad at myself when I'm done racing to say I didn't try it. So that's where I'm at. I gotta just do it for myself, and I think that's what it's going to take.
Do you have any relationship with Mitch before this? Did you know him at amateurs or anything like that?
No. I'd say the only relationship I ever had was I know Huffman there at Washugal was always close with him, so he would talk to him a little bit about me, and Jason McCormick and those guys they knew him more than I did. So, but no, not really. Not until, just this year.
Okay.
Going back to what you said about working in silence, and maybe you can kind of relay this to all the people that listen. I picture myself in your shoes going to, the Star, facility, I don't know how many days a week, 3 days a week, and you're scrimmaging, you're racing with these guys. I feel like that is like going to a race, because you're going to race. There's a clock on you. You're dick measuring all your teammates. So it's basically inside of yourself is like a race. I want to win because you're an athlete. You want to be the best on any given day. So how I guess my question is, how stressful was that every day? And I know it actually helped you because you said it helped you, but are you going to be looking forward to having a little bit more calmness when you go to the sandbox?
For sure. Yeah, no, and the thing is like literally every day, you have every guy from Star Racing. They can walk out of the shop, out of their office, which they did pretty much every day. And they're sitting there watching you, and like, phone calls would get relayed from this guy to Bobby saying, I don't know, and I just didn't like that pressure on the weekend. Like,
Right.
There'd be weekends where I go in, Bobby's like, "Oh, I heard you were the fastest guy this week."
Yeah.
And it's like, to me, that shit doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. So it was.
Right.
It is. It's basically. I mean, you're racing everyone every single day, and
Right.
there's huge benefits to that.
Yep.
But then again, like you said, there's a little bit of pressure even on yourself. Like, I felt pressure at the practice track every single day.
Right.
Yeah, I could see that wearing somebody down. I mean, J-Mart told me that too. When J-Mart blew out his shoulder, I think it was Deegan. He's like, I was trying to catch Deegan, or Deegan was catching me, and I did this little step-up thing that it was all rutted and shitty, but I wanted to win that day or be the best guy that day, and I shouldn't have done it, and blew out my shoulder, you know?
Like going back on the soundbite what Phil said, it's like, how many other sports are just grinding day in and day out, and you're showing up to like, it's like having these guys at football, practice. They're just matching up every single day. These guys are doing that over at the Star facility, and it just probably takes a grind. I can't even imagine trying to race a dude every single day.
Okay, I'm with you, and I'm siding with Kitchen on this for sure. But it's also look at their results.
Correct.
Look at what they've done as a team, and then look at even Baker's Factory, the guys that ride together, Marvin and Osborne, Dungy, all those guys over the years. The secret sauce in that, in my mind, was the competition, right? But I'm with you too. It would wear on me after
I think there's a shelf life with that, right?
Yeah.
There has to be like, okay, I'm going to do it for this long. It's going to help me,
right?
And then I'll sprinkle that in at times at other places, right?
Exactly, and that's kind of what I would like to do. Is like, there was just a few times where I would have enjoyed a day to, maybe work on
technique,
something by myself,
anything.
And you could always do it afterwards, but like, I could go work with Jeannie or something after a day. So they gave me that option, but man, after I did,
2:35,
then I'm like, I don't really have, what good is it at that point? I feel like you're pretty tired after the day. So,
no, for sure. Yeah. I can see it.